As an online fitness coach, your Instagram page is one of the most important aspects of the entire sales process. It's the first thing that 90% of the leads that you're trying to close are going to see. And it dictates whether they're going to hit follow, stay, become a loyal supporter, and then eventually close for high ticket on your program, or if they're going to take one look at your profile and swipe away to the next fitness coach and sign with them instead of you. In this video, I'm going to break down the A to Z of the pay in full PIF profile method, how we take fitness coaches from having dull, boring, low converting and low authority building profiles to having high converting, high authority profiles that demand pay in full clients. No fluff, no BS, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, why should you listen to me? Well, very simple. In January of 2023, I started out in my 9-to-5 selling property, and I left those guys to go work with Resellers Room. They were one of the largest info product companies in the UK selling high ticket coaching. We did $2 million in just under 2 years, all purely on coaching, and I managed the sales team. Then in June of 2024, I left the UK and I decided I wanted to start scaling high ticket coaching offers. I was part of a team that was helping scale a Forex offer to 50K per month, which then led me to signing my first fitness client in December of 2024. We had massive success with him. That then led to us signing a bunch of people that were his friends and also in the fitness community. And fast forward to today, I'm now running a business that is generating $35,000 a month, solely scaling fitness coaches. We've done over $500,000 in client revenue, over 20 million views on Instagram for our clients. And in total, from all the people that we've worked with, we've managed over 2 million worth of Instagram followers. So, how did we actually achieve all this? Well, very simple. We use something called the CME, or as we like to call it, the client maxing ecosystem. Now, the reason why this works so well is because it guarantees the success and scalability of fitness coaching offers. And how do we know that it's guaranteed? Well, because it's worked with all of the people that you see right here and a bunch more of their friends as well. And it's what's directly responsible for generating that over $500,000 in the last 6 months of us working with all of these clients. Now, the client maxing ecosystem isn't just one whole system. It's actually built up of many different things. You've got sales, you've got the offer, you've got the DMs. And one of the most important parts is the Instagram landing page, because your Instagram page is going to be the thing that 90% of people are going to look at, and a lot of their decision making into how they view you and how they perceive you comes from that. Now, the most important thing to remember, and the reason why this is so important, is because everyone judges everything always. Since the dawn of time, this isn't something new that's come about since coaching has started. From the dawn of time, every human has always judged everything, and first impressions always matter. Of course, people judge a book by its cover, because if you were to go into a regular shop or a restaurant, you wouldn't want to order a meal if that restaurant was dirty and it looked shit. And that's what happens with a lot of coaches. Their Instagram page looks shit. They've got a bad profile picture, their pinned posts aren't good, their bio doesn't clearly state who they are and who they help, and then that leads to a turned off lead who never ever buys from you. So, how can we fix this? Well, we use the PIF profile method, the pay in full profile method. And to first of all decide if this is going to be for you, you need to ask yourself a couple questions. So, would you like to have qualified leads instead of unqualified leads? Would you like to have a premium offer that is positioned correctly to generate high ticket clients? Or do you want to have a low ticket offer, a low value offer that you struggle to sell for high ticket? Would you like to have an Instagram page that shows irrefutable evidence and proof that your system for getting people in shape works, and that with one click of a button, people can instantly see that you are an amazing coach? Or would you rather it be questionable whether you can actually provide that value to people or not? Do you want people to look onto your page and say, can this guy really give me the value? And then finally, do you want to have pre-sold leads? Leads that when you jump onto a sales call with them, you're not sat there handling objections. You're not having to use all of the sleazy sales tactics. You can just jump straight into it and have a nice and easy high ticket close. So if you would like all of those things, then the PIF profile method is 100% for you. Now, I just want to get straight into it and actually explain everything that goes into the pay in full profile method. And we're going to be looking at one of our clients specifically. Ethan Downey and breaking down what he does to implement this for his business and how he's managing to hit consistent 25K months as an online fitness coach. So, first of all, just gonna take it from the top. Does your profile picture build authority? Now, as you can clearly see, Ethan's profile picture clearly shows him jacked as fuck. You can see his face, so you instantly know, okay, sweet, this guy's jacked. That probably means that he can help me get jacked as well. I can see his face, I can build his rapport. It's a professional photo of him posing. Sweet, that ticks all the boxes. Next, we've got the bio. So, does the bio state who you are? No one wants to click on a profile and then still be wondering, who is this guy? So for Ethan, he has natural bodybuilder. So that it's almost like an authority building line as well, because he's letting people know, hey, I'm a natural bodybuilder. And this is also something he puts in his pinned posts because he finished first in a natural men's physique competition. We'll get onto the pinned post later. Next, we've got who you help. So after you've said who you are, you need to clearly state who you help. Now for Ethan, it's go from skinny fat to a superhero physique in 180 days or less. And this can be who/how you help. So like for Ethan, he has like how. So like his how is, okay, it's who, sorry, is skinny fat, and then his how is obviously, yeah, the superhero physique from his coaching in 180 days or less. Super dope. Not the typical I help dads do da 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 da. It's actually a tailored bio, which is so much better. And then next up, you've got how they can contact you, and he's got the message me fit for one-on-one coaching or apply below with the link to his type form. So following this framework, you basically just need to tell them who you are, who/how you help your target audience, and then how they can contact you as quick as possible. And that is how you build an amazing bio. And that is very quickly summed up exactly here. And the question you need to ask yourself is, can you instantly tell from your profile who you are, who you help, and the fastest way to contact you? Next up, let's move over to this side here, and we've got the broadcast group. Now, the broadcast group is something that's massively underrated, and the reason why it's so important, and every single one of you should be using it for the best type of profile, is once your leads get a little bit more warmed up and they're more used to who you are, if they're really fucking with you, they're gonna go and join this broadcast group. So for Ethan, he has the Road to Getting Jacked. Pretty dope name. And again, it's like his followers are gonna buy into the Road to Getting Jacked. He's coined it, he's giving it like a little term. So like, it's not just a group chat now, it's like almost like a little community who are all achieving this goal together. So anyone who joins this is also on the road to getting jacked. And that is his perfect ICP. So you need to ask yourself, do you have a place for your die-hard, most committed fans to be funneled to, where you can nurture them even more so? And the good thing about this is that because it's in your broadcast group, it's away from your wider audience. And inside the broadcast group, you can ask questions, you can do Q&As, you can do polls and get people to vote on certain things. You can send in client results, you can send in client testimonials, and you can do it as much as you want because these are your most loyal fans and it's not going out to your wider audience. So there is no disadvantage to having the broadcast group, and everyone should 100% have one. It's a great way to generate leads. Right, next up, we've got the highlights. So when we look at the highlights, right, the goal of the highlights is to basically provide irrefutable evidence and proof that your system or your way or your method of training people and getting them jacked is the best one out there. We basically want people to go to your page and go, oh my God, I can get the same transformation as that person, that person, that person, that person, and I don't question whether it's possible or not. I know it definitely works. And the things that you need to have in your highlights is, first of all, and obviously to achieve that effect, is client wins. Then you need testimonials. Now these are actually different. Client wins can be screenshots of text conversations, screenshots of the training app showing their weight going down or their weight going up if they're bulking. And then testimonials and transformations, these are actually going to be the side-by-side visual images of the before and after. And you should definitely separate them, because me looking through a bunch of text screenshots and graphs of your clients is good, but you want also the testimonials and transformations completely separate in another place where people can binge watch them, just to get that high impact effect that the testimonials are going to have. Next, you should have something that's lifestyle related. So for Ethan, his lifestyle related one is his coaching and his sponsorships that he has. And again, this just helps to boost your authority. If people can see that Ethan is with Legion and TLF apparel, it just lets people know, okay, this guy's a legit coach. Big brands support this guy, big brands work with him. That means that I can trust him. So having those sponsorships in there is super important. And again, something about lifestyle just lets people know that you do actually have a life outside of trying to sell to people through Instagram. So that's why having a whole highlight dedicated to you going out with your girlfriend, you going out with the boys, any extracurricular activities you do outside of coaching, you should definitely be putting them on your page, because it just lets people know that you're human. You're not just this robotic coach who sell to his audience. Now, the question you need to ask yourself when it comes to your highlights is, do you show irrefutable evidence that you, your clients, and your unique system or your unique method for training people and getting them in shape, is it guaranteed to work? And you can do that by having lots of client wins and testimonials. And then lastly, we've got Ethan's pinned posts. So there's a particular strategy that we have for pinned posts, and we call it ART, A-R-T, authority, rapport, and trust. So you need to make sure your 3 pinned posts do all of those. So let's show you some examples of what you can actually put here. So if we label these accordingly, for authority, you've got lifestyle or achievement. So for Ethan, in his case, this is going to be him placing first in the men's classic physique. Huge thing that shows his lifestyle or one of his biggest achievements, and that just instantly builds massive authority. And the reason why this is important is if you're trying to sell to someone a high ticket program, whether it be 3K or 5K for 6 months or a year of coaching, you actually need to be able to put yourself in a position of authority. I'm not going to send you $3,000 if I think I'm on the same level as you. So it's not about being better, but it's just about positioning the things you've done in your life that give you the authority, so that when you say the price is $5,000, they go, yeah, that makes sense, because this guy is at this level and I'm at this level and I want to get to where he is. And we can do that by showing our biggest achievements or the cool things that we do with our lifestyle. So that's how we build authority. Next up, we have got rapport. Now, rapport, the best way you can do this is by implementing and showing your story. So for Ethan, he showcases his journey from high school swimmer to full-time fitness coach and bodybuilder. And this is a series, it's a carousel where you can swipe through and visually see Ethan's transformation from when he was a young, skinny swimmer, no muscle, to all the way to where he is now, getting to the point where he can place first in a men's natural physique. And that right there builds a rapport. It lets the people know that he helps. If we check his bio, skinny fat people, it lets the skinny fat people know, okay, Ethan was once in my situation and I now know Ethan's A to Z story. And that is how you actually build rapport, by being relatable. And then lastly, ART, we have the T, which is trust. And the most simple way you can build trust is just by having client wins. And this one right here for Ethan is just a carousel of all of Ethan's client wins. He's got an absolute bunch of them. And this is something that's really good for whoever just lands on your page to just instantly scroll through straight away. And that is the full profile method broken down. So when we actually zoom out of this and we take a look, you can see how when we look at the strategy of what Ethan has, this is why he's making consistently well over 20K every single month, because he has a bio that does build the authority. It states exactly who he helps and how they can contact him. He then builds rapport with his pinned posts while providing more trust, and then showing the authority with a lifestyle big achievement. And then because he's got 3 highlights dedicated to client wins, testimonials, and coaching, it's irrefutable that Ethan is a good coach and can give his target audience, those skinny fat people, the exact same transformation that he's had. And again, he visually shows that through the My Story post, as well as the testimonials and then the messaging that's in the bio. And then because he's got the sponsorships, you can also clearly tell that he's a trusted and reputable coach who you can actually trust to send $3,000 to $5,000 for your online coaching. So when you put the whole package together, this is what goes into a pay in full, the PIF profile method. And this is why Ethan is having the success that he's having. As you can see right here from a couple of these screenshots, again, 21K between February and March for Ethan, a 7.5K day. Another one here when I think this was like after 3 weeks of working together, it was like 17.5K since we started together, and loads more testimonials. You can check my Instagram page for them. Got a bunch from Ethan. So all of this funnels into a lot of cash being made, but I want to give you guys an actionable checklist so that you can all implement the PIF profile. So here's the exact checklist that you need to follow. So straight after this video, each one of you watching can go and implement this and have success with it straight away. Does your profile picture build authority and also build your brand? That's the first one. Second thing, does your bio show who you are, who/what/how the people you help them, and then how they can contact you? Third thing is, do you have a broadcast group so that your warmest leads can collate together in one position? And then fourth, do your highlights have all of your client wins and testimonials just to give off that irrefutable evidence that you can make them people succeed? And then fifth, do your pin posts follow the ART formula? Authority, rapport, and trust building. And if you just make sure you have those 5 things checked off on your Instagram page, you will have a PIF profile. And that's what we've done with all of these coaches, not just Ethan, to have an immense amount of success with a bunch of fitness coaches. Now, if you've made it to the end of this video, I've got something special that I want to give away just for you. If you actually go over to my Instagram page and DM me the word info, I will personally audit your Instagram profile and tell you exactly what you need to do for completely free of charge so that you can also have a PIF profile that's going to help you attract those high ticket clients. So go over to my Instagram, DM me the word info, and I will show you exactly what you need to do specific to your situation and your ICP to get the pay in full profile method kicked off completely free of charge. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video. Peace out.